Hi everyone. Welcome back to the Great English Podcast. I'm your host, Catherine.
And I'm your co-host, Mark. Today, we're diving into a topic that I'm sure will bring back a lot of memories for many of you, the differences between school life and college life.
That's right. We all remember those days, and for those currently experiencing them, this should be quite relatable. So grab your favorite drink, get comfortable, and let's get started. So, Mark, let's start with the basics. How would you describe the structure and routine differences between school and college?
Well, in school, you're on a set schedule. Classes start and end at the same time every day, usually from around 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. You've got those lovely bells that signal when it's time to switch classes.
Oh, the bells. They were like Pavlov's signal, weren't they? Every time I hear a bell now, I have this urge to change seats.
The morning announcements over the PA system, usually filled with half-hearted jokes and the latest lunch menu.
Yes. Today's special, mystery meets surprise. But in college, the structure is much looser. Your schedule can vary wildly from day to day. One day you might have an 8 a.m. class, and the next day nothing until the afternoon.
And no bells. Just the blissful sound of your alarm reminds you that you overslept and are late for your 9 a.m. lecture.
Yes, and let's not forget the independence that comes with college. In school, you have teachers and parents reminding you about homework and projects. In college, it's all on you.
Right. Professors don't chase you down for assignments. They just give you that look of disappointment when you show up empty-handed.
And that is somehow worse than any detention I ever had in high school.
But you also learn valuable time management skills. In college, you have to figure out how to balance classes, studying, and maybe even a part-time job.
It's all part of growing up and becoming responsible. But it can be a tough adjustment at first.
Let's move on to something a bit more fun, social life and extracurricular activities. How do they differ between school and college?
Oh, there's a lot to unpack here. In school, your social circle is mostly your classmates and a few friends from other grades. You see the same people every day, which can be both comforting and a bit stifling.
Definitely. And extracurricular activities in school are pretty structured. You have sports teams, music groups, and drama clubs, and they all meet after school.
I was in the drama club. We put on a play every semester. I still remember playing Juliet in our production of Romeo and Juliet. What about you, Mark?
I was on the soccer team. We had practices after school and games on weekends. It was a great way to stay active and make friends.
College, though, is a whole new world. Your social circle expands dramatically. You're meeting people from different backgrounds, cultures, and interests.
And the clubs. There are so many to choose from. Academic societies, hobby clubs, volunteer organizations, you name it.
I joined the debate team in college. It was a fantastic way to improve my public speaking skills and meet people with similar interests.
I joined the hiking club. We went on some amazing weekend trips, exploring the nearby mountains and trails. It was a great way to unwind after a week of classes.
And let's not forget the infamous college parties. They're practically a rite of passage.
Oh, absolutely. College parties can be a lot of fun, but it's important to stay safe and not go overboard.
Moderation is key. But it's nice to have that freedom to socialize and have fun.
And the friendships you make in college can be lifelong. You're bonding over shared experiences and challenges.
Yes, some of my closest friends today are people I met in college. It's a special time in your life. Now, let's dive into the academic side of things. How do expectations and pressure differ between school and college?
In school, you're usually covering a broad range of subjects. The focus is on giving you a well-rounded education.
Right? You have your core subjects like math, science, English, and history. And then you have electives like art, music, and physical education.
In college, you're focusing more on your major, the field you plan to go into after graduation. The courses are more specialized and in-depth.
Yes, and the workload can be intense. You're expected to do a lot of independent study and research.
And the pressure can be higher. You're not just trying to pass, you're aiming to get good grades to help you in your future career.
But there's also a lot of support available. Professors have office hours, and there are tutoring centers and study groups.
It's important to take advantage of those resources. And don't be afraid to ask for help.
And let's not forget about the dreaded exams. In college, finals can be a big deal.
Yes, finals week can be pretty stressful. But it's all part of the experience. And the feeling of relief when it's over is amazing.
It's a lot of hard work, but it's worth it in the end. Let's talk about independence and responsibility. How do those change when you go from school to college? In school, you're still living at home with your parents, for the most part. They take care of a lot of things for you.
Right. They make sure you get to school on time, help with homework, and take care of meals and laundry.
In college, you're pretty much on your own. You're responsible for getting to class, doing your assignments, and taking care of yourself.
And that includes managing your money. Budgeting is a big part of college life.
Yes, learning to manage your finances is a crucial skill. You have to budget for things like rent, food, and entertainment.
And let's not forget about cooking. Many college students have to learn how to cook for themselves.
I remember my first year in college. My diet consisted mostly of instant noodles and cereal.
Same here. But over time, you learn to cook more meals and manage your time better.
It's all part of growing up and becoming more independent. And it's a valuable experience.
Absolutely. It can be challenging, but it's also very rewarding.
Let's share some memorable experiences from our school and college days. Mark, do you have any funny or interesting stories?
Oh, I have a few. One that stands out from college is the time I pulled an all-nighter for a group project. We were in the library until 5 a.m., fueled by coffee and snacks.
Oh no. How did it turn out?
Surprisingly well. We managed to finish the project, and we even got an A. But I wouldn't recommend making a habit of all-nighters.
Definitely not. Sleep is important. I remember one time in high school, we had a senior prank where we filled the principal's office with balloons.
That's hilarious. Did you get in trouble?
Luckily, no. The principal had a good sense of humor about it. But we did have to clean it all up afterwards.
Those pranks are all good fun. Do you have any other memorable college moments?
I do. During my sophomore year, I studied abroad in Spain. It was an incredible experience. I got to immerse myself in a new culture and improve my Spanish.
That sounds amazing. Studying abroad is such a great opportunity.
It really is. I highly recommend it to anyone who has the chance.
Definitely. It's a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
Let's wrap up with some tips for success in both school and college. Mark, what advice would you give?
For school, I'd say stay organized and manage your time well. Keep a planner and make a schedule for your homework and activities.
Great advice. I'd also like to get involved in extracurricular activities. They're a great way to make friends and develop new skills.
And for college, I'd say to take advantage of all the resources available to you. Go to your professor's office hours, join study groups, and use the tutoring centers.
Yes, and don't be afraid to ask for help if you need it. College can be challenging, but there are people there to support you.
And make sure to take care of yourself. Get enough sleep, eat well, and make time for relaxation and fun.
Balance is key. And don't forget to enjoy the experience. These are some of the best years of your life.
Embrace the challenges and enjoy the journey.
Well, that's all the time we have for today. We hope you enjoyed our discussion about the differences between school life and college life.
Thanks for tuning in. If you have any questions or topics you'd like us to cover, feel free to reach out. And don't forget to subscribe to the Great English Podcast and leave us a review. It really helps us out. Until next time, take care and keep learning.
Bye everyone.